Hello, welcome to my channel, Manifesting with Mama Moochka. Hi, my name is Rachel. In this video, I wanted to talk about the Isn't It Wonderful technique. That's been like one of my, I've tried so many techniques, all the techniques and stuff, but I am really liking, I did do a video on I Remember When. I do the I Remember When sometimes. I really, really, really like the Isn't It Wonderful technique. And a reminder, techniques don't actually manifest. You're actually manifesting from your feeling state and from within, what you're feeling within, and from your assumptions. All your assumptions, all your beliefs, people reflect you. But you use these techniques to get you into that feeling, to get you into those assumptions. So when you say, isn't it wonderful? Why I like that is it takes care of, it kind of does both of them at the same time, because you're doing the isn't it wonderful, you're implying it's done. Isn't it wonderful, I am a millionaire. Isn't it wonderful that I am financially free? Isn't it wonderful I'm married to my Pacific person? Isn't it wonderful I reconciled with my Pacific person? Isn't it wonderful my person texts me every day? Isn't it wonderful my person calls me all the time? Isn't it wonderful my person prioritizes me? Isn't it wonderful how well I'm treated? Isn't it wonderful everything is always working out for me? So I really like it, because you're going to the assumption is done, and then to me it does not. So like affirmations and saying like this don't give me anxiety, and I've read comments on, and I've seen where that has given people anxiety, where affirmations have given people more anxiety. To me it doesn't. To me they actually do get me into where I want to be. When I do start repeating, I like I did a video too on the I am, and that's where your power is. I've been noticing I'm using even more and more the isn't it wonderful to get me into that I am abundant state. So I'm really, that's all you do. Isn't it wonderful? And you state what you want or what your desire. And then it's yeah, it's putting it into, you already have it. Isn't it wonderful I'm living in the home of my dreams? Isn't it wonderful I'm always having a good day at work? Isn't it wonderful that I have such wonderful children? And I can hear somebody calling me mom in the background. Hold on, I'm going to pause it. All right, now I'm back. Daughter wants to go to Dairy Queen. I'm like, maybe later. Anyway, so yeah, isn't it wonderful I have such wonderful children? They're really sweet. Even yeah, if you're trying to manifest a baby, isn't it wonderful I'm pregnant? Isn't it wonderful I have a baby? It's, I like the isn't it wonderful. Another thing, because I did a video also on how I do sats, and I said that I don't do sats right before, like let's say I'm gonna go to bed at 10 p.m. and let's say at 9:40, 9:45, like some people do sats right into sleep. I don't. I'd rather do them at 9, the sats, which actually, like, I just did sats. It's the afternoon right now. I'm doing this video. It's in the afternoon. I did sats in the noon today. I do sat. I don't like, yeah, because I fall asleep. And then I don't end up doing my sats. So I was able to get in a good session today doing my sats at like around noonish. I was able to get a good sat session in. So with that being said, what I do, and I've been doing this religiously every single night before I go to bed, is I say, isn't it wonderful? And I repeat something in my head of, like with my Pacific person for this, because things are moving along and I want things to keep moving along. That is one thing I am saying. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful that things are going so good? Isn't it? And I repeat it in my head. Isn't it wonderful things are going so good? Isn't it wonderful things are going so good? Isn't it wonderful things are going so good? And I repeat that until I fall asleep. And then if I do feel like switching it up, isn't it wonderful I'm financially free? Isn't it wonderful I'm financially free? I mean, I'll switch to that if I feel prompted or want to do that for that night. And I'll fall asleep in doing that. But key is repetition too, because you really want, for me, I notice it takes a while for my subconscious to take in a new belief. So I do feel like if I only do it one night, I don't know if it's going to, for me, it could be a limited belief, but I don't feel like it necessarily kicks in. So then I would do it for several nights in a row. And then go along like anything. If you feel like you no longer need to do that, then don't do that. If you feel like something's already done, then you don't have to keep doing it. Then you can switch into something else. I do feel like I feel like I'll probably doing this for the rest of my life, I would assume, is going to bed thinking, isn't it wonderful? Even as I get older, isn't it wonderful that I'm staying healthy? Isn't it wonderful I'm so blessed? Just even that. Just, you can go simple. Isn't it wonderful that my children are thriving in adulthood? Like when my kids get older. Isn't it wonderful my grandkids are doing so well? Like it's always something that we can be using this and putting this at the test. Or isn't it wonderful work is going so well? Like if I'm am at the point when I am literally financially free and I am literally married and my children are doing great and thriving, yes, I can come up with other. Isn't it wonderful? Life is so wonderful. And just simple and leave it at that. So not a very big video, long video here, but just a helpful hint. And this is probably this has become like one of my absolute favorite scenes. And then it puts the feeling in me too. Like it relaxes me, puts me in the feeling of having it. And it's not that I need to do a video explaining on the feeling. Because it's just, I need to figure out how to even how do you explain because sometimes feeling is emotional and sometimes feeling isn't. Because it's just, and exactly how Neville was speaking about feeling is the secret. And the biggest thing I'll do this in my head, I will say this, even though this video is on Isn't It Wonderful? I know that I'm a mom. I know that I'm a daughter. I know that I'm a sister. So what is the feeling of that? Is there any big feeling with being a mom specifically? It's just, I just know I'm a mom. I just know that I'm a sister. I just know that I'm a daughter. And then therefore, let's say I am manifesting being financially free. And it's I don't know what that feels like. But when I do it in that and I compare it and I say, isn't it wonderful I'm a mother? Isn't it wonderful I'm financially free? And then I sit with that. That's kind of how I go. I will do that to go through. Isn't it wonderful I'm a mother? It's not like I'm getting this ecstasy feeling. I just know I'm a mother. I am a mother. Isn't it wonderful I am financially free? So then I just tell myself in my subconscious, and I am that. That that is the new me inside of me. Doesn't mean that I have to jump up and down that I'm financially free now. It just is. It is. That is what I'm creating in my imagination, being financially free. So, in case you're like, I just wanted to explain that really quick, in case you're like sitting there saying, oh, well, I'm telling myself I'm going to bed saying, isn't it wonderful? I'm financially free, but nothing's happening. Or am I supposed to feel like jumping up and down in bed while I'm falling asleep? Or how am I supposed to be feeling? And that's how I talk myself through those. Think of something you are factual about. And that's my go-to is I'm a mother, or I'm a daughter, I'm a sister. And then I transfer it to I'm financially free. Isn't it wonderful I'm financially free? Isn't it wonderful I am financially free? Isn't it wonderful I am financially free? And then it's you just hand it over and you let the higher power, universe, divine source figure it out and harden it into fact, and whatever happens for that to happen, and trust that it's going to happen, and build your faith. Keep building your faith in manifesting, so you know this is true. And the more things that you see happen, the more you know, and the more you know, just the more you know that, and have trust in all of this. So hopefully that is helpful for you. I just want to explain that to you because I think that's a really, really, really handy technique to know and to do. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.